So in so many ways, I admire the unity that they have. But man, I'm at a point in my life where if I'm wrong, hey man, I'm wrong. If you wrong, man, you wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong. We'll never be able to repair America. We'll never be able to mend racial injustices. We'll never be able to overcome racial barriers if we don't ever just look at right and say, yeah, that's right. Look at wrong and say that's wrong, and don't put a but in it. There's always a but when the police is wrong. It's always a but. It's always a let us look. It's always a good excuse. It's always a justification. It's always a reason. And until our law enforcement agencies and officers can stand before us and just say that's wrong, and don't wait for trial to get a good excuse. Why should he have to go to trial when 98% of cases are settled in plea bargains? Make him plea bargain. Come on, man. You know you done this. So until then, there's no confidence in our law enforcement.
Right. I mean, but to be fair, I watched some of the trial, and some of Derek Chauvin's superiors in the police force got on the stand and said, this is not what we teach our officers. This is not what we stand behind. This is not what we support. His own co-workers took that stand against him.
And quietly and secretly, there's going to be some repercussions for that. Whispers in a locker room. We don't get to see it because of the culture of the police department, the sentiment. You don't tell on another cop. You don't go against another cop. So going forward, you kind of like have a scarlet letter. We saw it in the movie American Gangster. Good cop turning all that money, everybody mad at him. We have to be realistic, and I don't mean to cut you off. I want to get this out. We have to be realistic and know, man, each man, each woman have a good side and a bad side. And typically, when someone is being bad and doing bad, there's a pattern of behavior. There's history to support that. So we saw history in Officer Derek's case, right? Man, come on, that's a close, so no, man. The smoking gun, it should have never got to that. So that's all I'm saying. The past actions, had they been addressed, wouldn't have never got to what we have today.